The daily habits of thin people. Right off the bat here, we need to make a mindset shift. If you are solely focused on thinness, losing weight, and being skinny, you're not going to be successful in the long term. If you want to be a successful, healthy person in the long term, you have to focus on long-term health. As I always say, when you focus on health, you lose weight as a side effect, but when you focus on weight loss, you lose health as a side effect. Today, I'm going to be telling you 5 habits that I and I know others do daily to maintain our long-term health. If you're new to the channel, hey, I'm Emmie. I'm a nutritionist and the creator of the Slim on Starch program. If you want to work with me as well as a mindset coach and a nutrition coach to lose weight on a plant-based diet, please click the link in the down bar or go to healthyemmie.org. I know what you're thinking. No, Michelangelo did not stop by and do the clip art that you see on my whiteboard today. It was me. I have some little icons here to give you a hint of what each healthy habit is. For healthy habit number 5, I have an icon of a toothbrush. What could that mean? Well, for the love of God, I hope that brushing your teeth is a non-negotiable. And healthy habit number 5 that I'm going to be talking about is the fact that SOS, which is the program that I created and follow, Slim on Starch, it's a non-negotiable. What do I mean by this? I mean that life can be messy. We are busy people. We have things to do, but we brush our teeth every day and we shower every day and we brush our hair. We do these things because they're non-negotiables and they're part of daily hygiene. Why not make your diet as serious as your hygiene? SOS, Slim on Starch, that's the way I eat and that's that. It doesn't matter if it's rain or if it's shine or if I'm stressed or if I'm happy or if I'm excited or if I'm having a tough day. I'm eating SOS and that is completely separate from my emotions or whatever's going on in my personal life or in my business or with my clients if my client is having a very difficult day. My need to eat and fuel myself properly, that's in the biological category, whereas emotions and business and personal life, that's a totally separate category. These two things do not relate to one another on my day-to-days. Sure, when it's a special occasion or on certain occasions, cake and celebrations, totally different ball game here. But day-to-day, the daily habit is that I eat SOS and that is that, period. No bargaining, no room for anything else, keeping my diet SOS with no negotiations. Don't let that little devil on your shoulder negotiate with you and say, oh, well, you had a tough day, you should unwind with this. No, 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 no. Tough day, that's in the emotional category. What I eat, that is in the biological category. I need to fuel myself, and that's that. You don't go, I went and got my oil changed yesterday, right? I didn't go get my oil change and then say, oh, well, I already spent, $80 on my oil change, so I'm not going to spend another $60 to fill my tank up. No, I need to put gas in my tank no matter what. Gas is a non-negotiable to drive your car, just like eating SOS is a non-negotiable for a long, healthy, happy life. By the way, my sincerest apologies about the lighting. It's a sunny day, but it's also partly cloudy, so the clouds come in, it ruins my natural lighting, but just pretend like it's a podcast. For icon number 4, Michelangelo was so kind to put a clock with an X next to it. What does this mean? X clock. What could I mean by this? It means healthy habit number 4, which is that I eat when I'm hungry, not because the clock tells me to eat or tells me not to eat. What we do when we eat by the clock is we take our beautiful natural hunger fullness cues and we say, forget about you, I'm going to pay attention to this clock. And so I'll hear people say, I don't have hunger fullness cues. Well, you have them. You've just taught yourself to numb them out and to not listen to them because of the rules of intermittent fasting or society saying that lunchtime is at 12 o'clock. And if you're hungry at 11:30, no, you wait until 12. Or if it's 2 o'clock and you're hungry, oh, well, you already had your lunch. Sorry, I guess you're going to have to suffer until 5:30 or 6 when it's time for supper. When you do this, you push down your body's ability to send you hunger signals. And what happens is my age-old saying, I always say this to my clients, if you don't eat when you're hungry, you won't stop when you're full. Write that down. If I don't eat when I'm hungry, I won't stop when I'm full. So I'll hear people say, for some reason, once I start, I can't stop. And I say, well, what did you eat during the day? And they go, well, I didn't eat during the day because I'm practicing intermittent fasting. But then once my window opens, it is off to the races. And that's perfectly case in point. If I don't eat when I'm hungry, I won't stop when I full. Eat now or eat later. If you eat later, the quantity is always greater. So what healthy people do, maybe I should just cross out thin and write healthy here, because that's what we're focusing on. If you focus on health, you'll lose weight as a side effect. And honestly, while we're at it, let's just write honeys, because if you're watching this video, congratulations, you're a healthy honey. And you're going to start doing these habits today. What healthy people do is they eat when they're hungry. They don't pay attention to the clock. If I'm hungry and it's 7 a.m. or if it's 8 p.m., I am going to eat, period. You'll notice that with habits 5 and habits 4, I full stop. I draw the line there. I eat when I'm hungry, period. I eat SOS, period. That's that. Don't let yourself bargain. Once you start bargaining, you can find an excuse for anything. You can support any debate that you have in your head. Don't go there if you know it's destructive. Habit number 3, I have some lips here. I think some people might know what it is. Write in the comments, pause this video and write in the comments if you think you know what I mean when I put lips up here. It means kiss. So all of my clients know what this means. I eat kiss meals the majority of the time. A kiss meal, as we call it in the Slim on Starch program, is a keep it simple, sweetie meal. If you are a top-notch chef, then you go do your thing, honey. Impress us all. You can come over to my house and you can cook any day of the week. For me personally, I like to kiss. I like to keep it simple, sweetie. My meals are a simple combination of starches, vegetables, fruits, legumes, nuts, seeds, avocado. I don't do any crazy recipes. I'm not, saute this for 6 minutes and add in 1/8 of a teaspoon of that and caramelize it and put it in the oven. If I did that for every meal, holidays, sure. I'm having guests over, sure. But daily, day to day, if I have to be a chef on top of what I do for a living, I couldn't do both. That's another full-time job to be a chef. So instead, by batch cooking at the beginning of the week on Sunday or on Saturday, all of your KISS principles, all of your starches and your vegetables and your fruits and your legumes during the week, you can just throw together an easy combination of these. And it's not, I hear people say, I need this to be exciting. I need recipes. I need tasty. When you look at the way that you probably used to eat, I know that a lot of cultures do meat, potato, veg. It's basically the same thing here. Potato, veg, legumes. So, and also when you allow your taste buds to adjust, simple meals taste amazing. My clients, if you're a client of mine, write in the comments and tell us that you look forward to your KISS meals. And if you're out on vacation and you start having all this other stuff, you're like, I just want my KISS meals again. I just want my rice, broccoli, tofu, and liquid aminos. Give me the good stuff. So KISS, by keeping it super simple, I allow myself to open up brain space to think about other things in the world, and I don't have to get so stressed out and spend so much brain energy on my meals. Every time you make a decision, your blood glucose depletes, you get that low feeling, and your willpower goes down. So if you don't have to make too many decisions around food, you're going to be more successful. Icon number 2 that we have here, I think this one, actually the toothbrush was really good. Not to brag or anything, but the broccoli is pretty good too. So habit number 2 is, what do I mean when I put a little icon of broccoli there? I eat green vegetables every day of my life. Green vegetables contain thylakoids. The reason why the green vegetables have them and the others don't have them is because they're formed in the process of something related to chlorophyll and photosynthesis. And as we all know, chlorophyll is green. So the creation of the thylakoids in connection with chlorophyll, if you remember from 7th grade science, chlorophyll is green, is why green vegetables contain thylakoids and others do not. Perhaps others do, just not in such high concentrations, but green vegetables are known for the thylakoids. What is a thylakoid? Why do I keep saying this word? Thylakoids shut off the hunger signal. So if you have green vegetables with your meal, especially earlier in the day, you're going to be way more satisfied during the day and a lot less likely to have cravings. So by making sure that you're incorporating green vegetables every day, and even better at most of your meals, you're going to feel satisfied. You're not going to be craving sugar. Your hand's not going to be in the cookie jar. If that is something that is very much a part of your daily life, it's going to be a lot less with the inclusion of green vegetables. But I notice that when I have green vegetables earlier in the day, I'm a lot more satisfied during the day. I'm not reaching for fruit as much. You just feel a lot more steady. So green vegetables are your best friend if you want to be healthy in the long term. My sincerest apologies for how the lighting just went down. Habit number 1 is probably my worst. All the drawings. Okay, fine, it was me. It was Michelangelo. I drew the drawings. I have a little orange guy here. That's supposed to be beige. And so are these little pebble looking things. I mean, this is really sad. So let's get rid of that and let's just write what habit number 1 is, which is potatoes and oatmeal. These are a part of my day every day. They are unbelievably satisfying, and they're low in calorie density as well. So a pound of potatoes, for example, super satisfying. If you eat a pound of potatoes, you're going to be like, I'm good. Only 350 calories. You have a pound of oatmeal, a pound of wet oatmeal, not dry oatmeal, different scenario here, but calories per pound in terms of oatmeal, about 300, 400 calories per pound. And oatmeal is so satisfying and it's not too heavy. So I love having oatmeal as a snack between meals if I'm about to go out to dinner, because I feel super satisfied and super steady, but I don't feel like I don't feel all bloated, like there's a ton of food in my stomach. There was a study done, the Satiety of Common Foods study, and it was found that the number 1 off the charts most satisfying food in the world was boiled white potatoes. So yes, you can have white potatoes. In fact, I had some white potatoes last night. They were absolutely delicious. I think I'm gonna have some more today, maybe after filming this video. Already had my oatmeal today. These 2 foods, 1,000,000%, are the number 1 and 2 foods that have contributed to my long-term success on this lifestyle, no doubt in my mind. Number 5 is my lucky number. Let me know what your lucky number is in the comments. And let me show off my client, Amy, who implemented all of these tactics here, and you can watch her success story. I love you, honeys, and I'll see you in my next one.